What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy Ruiz. According to Manny Robles, Andy Ruiz is not in good shape. Okay, he had this to say about his fighter. He says, "We're working on getting back together this week. I was hoping it would be Monday, which is the 19th. But it wasn't, so we're definitely working on that right now," Robles said. "We didn't have a training session Monday, but we're scheduled to start training this week. He's not in great shape, but he's hitting the gym back home in Imperial. He's running the treadmill, but obviously we haven't fully began training camp," Robles said. He says, "Once we do, we have close to 4 months to get ready for the fight. That's enough time to get him in shape. Let's hope we can get him back into the gym real soon and get him going again." Now, this isn't as bad as it looks, but it ain't great either. And let me explain why. First off, if you're supposed to start training, full training camp Monday, what stopped you from doing your job? You know what I mean? Like, what could be that important for you not to start on time according to schedule? You see what I'm saying? It's like, it would be different if it was a family emergency or something like that, but he's just not he's not where he's supposed to be. You know, this is Wednesday. You could say big deal. It's only a couple of days off. But then it's a mindset that you have to prepare yourself for. Training is mental a lot of times. So if you're not really mentally there, you got other things you're doing. You'd rather be in Imperial back home, but you're running the treadmill. You know, and it's not like he's not doing anything. So that is a good sign that he is doing something. You know, he's running the treadmill and stuff like that and headed to the gym back home, whatever that means. I think I seen him in the ring or whatnot. I don't know what time frame that was when I seen that, or if that was any time current. But it's just that, why isn't he where Manny is, getting him prepared? Because the plan is for him to lose and to slim down and lose a lot of weight, so he will have a lot of stamina and endurance, and he should be faster if he loses weight, right? You know, that's the philosophy, right? But the thing that bothers me about this is how it's worded. I always look and read between the lines what people say, you know, and he says, "Let's hope we can get him back into the gym real soon and get him going again." That bothers me. And I'm going to tell you why it bothers me. That means, first of all, what type of relationship does Robles have with Andy Ruiz? You know? And it's only a few times that he's talked to Robles. So he hasn't really even been in communication with him since then. That's been June 1st, July 1st, August 1st. It's August 21st. So that's been 3 months. And so that's what, equivalent of what, once a month maybe? That's not a lot of cooperation. It's not a lot of collaboration, really, from Andy Ruiz, you know. But the hope we get him into the gym, those are kind of words of uncertainty. Those type of words, when you say, "Let's hope to get him in the gym," that means that it's either some reluctancy from Ruiz trying to get him in the room, trying to get him back into the gym, or you don't have what your job title is, head trainer. Because a lot of times, head trainers normally don't play that with their fighters. If you're supposed to start and you're not showing up, it's like, okay, you know, I know he's a grown man and all, but then, you know, you can't make a person, you know, do a certain amount, but there should be enough communication to convey, like, hey, when are you coming into the gym to start training? Reading this shows me that there's no set time now, because they're supposed to start on Monday. It's Wednesday. I get it, 2 days, you could say no big deal, like I said, but There's no date that he set. He said hopefully this week, and hopefully we can get him back into the gym real soon. That doesn't tell us anything. That's not saying, hey, when are you guys going to start training camp? So, to say the least, then when you're looking at his opponent's, which is AJ, the challenger in this situation, has already started. They've already started preparation. Whereas Andy, they're hoping to get him into the ring real soon, whenever the hell that means. What does that mean? Next week? 2 weeks from now? Now, they did say, well, when they do start, if they start, when they start, they'll have close to 4 months, you know? And that doesn't sound too bad on top of how everybody, the narrative, like, oh, well, he didn't have enough time in his training camp or whatnot. But normally, he has 6 weeks anyway. He had 6 weeks. He fought his fighter. He beat his fighter. Then he took a week and a half off. Then he went right back into training camp. So that's 6 weeks, a win, a week and a half break, and 5 more weeks. So you got 6 and 5. So technically 11 weeks to prepare, you know, to fight, not for a particular fighter, because he didn't know he was going to fight Joshua until the fight was finalized and stuff. So, but now, since he knows who he's going to fight, why is he dragging ass? There should be no reason for him to be an Imperial when he should be with Manny Robles, right? There should be no reason for that. Because if he's in the gym and Imperial, why isn't he with his main trainer? That tells me that there's nothing wrong. There's no accident that happened. So there's no real legitimate reason that stopped him from going over there and training with his head trainer to get him ready for the rematch. You know, so this doesn't look good. Again, it's not terrible. You know, my only question is how much power or how much say-so does Manny Robles have over his fighter? You know what I'm saying? I question the relationship between those two. So they've only talked once a month. He said he's talked to him a few times. So he's talked to him basically once a month since he's been buying all this and having this extravagant lifestyle, and this is all new to him. He's a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Snickers is knocking at his door. You know what I mean? Cousins are coming out of the woodwork. You know? And now he's missing training camp. That's not a good sign, you know. But then again, money reveals you, you know. And again, this might not be the case, but it doesn't look good, you know. It does not look good for Andy Ruiz in this situation, because if the guy, if Manny Robles can't get him into like the best shape that he can possibly get him into, it questions how much drive that Ruiz has right now. You know what I mean? Because basically he's doing what he wants to do. And that sparks another question. How much of control did Manny Robles have over Andy Ruiz when he didn't have money? You know what I'm saying? So money changes a lot of people. But in this situation, it's like Ruiz does what he wants to do. You know, he's the champ. You know, I mean, they had Mike Tyson doing those type of things where he wouldn't show up. But look, that's after Mike got money. You know, and this is like actually the first time Ruiz has actually made a real bulk of money that, you know, that he could actually buy stuff and that can change his life overall, you know. But we'll see if he does get into the ring, you know. According to his trainer, Robles, he says, you know, that's enough time to get him in shape. So, you know, they're hoping that he will come back to the gym soon. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Manny Robles' statements about Andy Ruiz. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys can Counterpunch. Peace.